So happens that
Wyatt, you seem seriously determined. I mean, every match is quick, fast, furious. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel good. Whenever I go out there and wrestle, I wrestle with a purpose. I think you can see that reflect in some of those fast matches. I don't care if it's going to take 1 minute or 7 minutes. The goal is going to stay the same the entire time. So if I find a way to close it out early, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, obviously, you've been here before. You've been in this situation before. But with it now, you're with a different team. In different college.
Yeah.
What's the difference in mindset going from those other tournaments, obviously with Air Force and here with Cowboys?
I think when it comes down to the national tournament, these big tournaments, it's important to just focus on yourself. And the past couple years is what I've had to do, and I hope my teammates do the same thing. Because if we're all focused on ourselves and we go out there and wrestle, it's going to reflect well on the team at the end of the day. So the mindset going into this tournament has kind of been pretty similar. I want to score as many points as possible. I've been the most dominant the last 3 years, so. You guys have seen, I've already proven that, so I'm just, the mindset staying the same.
About your relationship with Coach Taylor, the rest of the staff, the guys, new team, new coaching staff, a lot of new things. Tell me what that's like for you.
Yeah, it's exciting. It was a little bit of a different environment in Oklahoma. I was actually just on my phone yesterday, and it's snowing in Colorado, and we're all out getting our tan in before NCAA a couple days ago, so it's a great group of guys. Whatever team I'm a part of, I'm gonna love it. I'm gonna enjoy it. Loyalty is important to me. Obviously, this last year I couldn't wrestle at Air Force Academy, so I miss some of my boys over there because they're out doing great things, and I was very blessed to be able to keep wrestling here. So really shout out to all them for picking up where I've been, letting me do this stuff so they can carry up in the Air Force and keep doing what they do.
Obviously, how much you said about Air Force, how much have they been able to help you grow and obviously being in a position, because without them you probably
Yeah. I mean, you can see the foundation that they've helped me build. Coming into the last couple of years, that foundation's already built, and that's not going to go away. So I think it's sharpening the sword at this point. All of the little things, the inches and ounces, that's what I've been able to get different perspectives on from Coach Taylor, Coach Jimmy, all the coaches. So I think it's important to get different perspectives, because everyone's going to look at one situation a different way. So I've been able to kind of build off that foundation and keep getting better in every position.
What's the mindset that Coach Taylor's been able to really implement on you during this tournament?
Yeah, I think it's attitude. When you go out there and wrestle, you need to have an attitude of a champion, an attitude you're going to win. If you're guessing that if you're going to win, if you're going to get those takedowns, that's not what you want. That's not the right attitude. So it's a dominant attitude that I've already kind of had with my mentality, but just the way he's been able to talk to me in those instances, it's just connected with me just perfectly. I think I just look for opportunities where people don't. A lot of times when you get a takedown or a weird position, a lot of people they're happy to get the takedown, and they're on the opposite side. When people get taken down, they're just used to getting taken down. That's about it. So I think I just look for weaknesses, and when they're not getting expected to get turned, or it's I'm a heavy, strong guy. So when I start cranking on you, something's going to give, whether it's your arm or you're going to go to your back. So.
You obviously have a big semifinal tonight. What are you going to do to get your hand raised?
Yeah, I'm not going to change a single thing I've been doing. I'm going to go out there, I'm going to wrestle hard, I'm going to wrestle tough, I'm going to do it at your best and win.
Is Coach Taylor offering any more of a scout on Greco-Roman coming from the Penn State program?
Not really. I think it's important to not try to change your whole philosophy or change your style based on who you wrestle. Now, of course, there's things you need to watch out for. So, we're probably going to look at a couple things like, hey, seal this off when you're on bottom, or watch this shot on top. But I think 99% of the wrestling is going to be exactly what you've seen. It's going to be sticking to the basics, wrestling smart.
You obviously, you've changed a lot. He's changed a lot. What do you think you improved on the most heading into that semifinal?
Yeah, I mean, I talked about attitude. I really just think it's that attitude and how that affects what you do on top. If you're dedicated to keeping a guy down, whenever he gets to your feet, you're not going to cut him. You're not going to be lazy. You're going to give it 110% and make sure he gets down to the mat. So it's just small things that add up. In a match, it's the small things that. If I can take my opponent's energy away and use it to my advantage, I mean it's a whole swing. So just those little positions where I used to give a little bit, I've been taking that away from my opponent.